Hi. Today, the story that we're going to read is Most Loved in All the World. Most Loved in All the World by Tonya Cherie Hegamin. To the ancestors of before and the children of now. From my mother, Priska, no stranger to sacrifice. Mama works hard in the field. My hands are too little. My job is to bring water. Mama's hands are bleeding 'cause she picks so much cotton. I'm too little, but I wish I could help. Toil time is over when the last light winks behind the trees. Tonight I'll rub salve in Mama's cuts. She come home and pick up her needle and thread. Mama's gonna make a new quilt. This quilt for the big house. Mama smile and say, no. This quilt for massa to sell? Mama smile and shake her head. Mama's so pretty by the fire, so dark, so strong. She sew pieces handed down from the big house. She sew pieces she trade with folks from town. She sew pieces of old clothes. I watch Mama cut and stitch different shapes till I fall asleep at her knee. The sun rises to find Mama already in the field. I wake soon after, find what she was making, a log cabin, a star, a brown tree with green on one side, and a little girl. I wonder about that little girl, her tiny embroidered face so happy. Maybe her mama don't have to work no more. Maybe her mama can stay all day and hold her close. I think about that little cutout girl as I put on my dress, as I run up to the big house. I'm too little to work the field. My job is to fetch and carry. One thing that I think about Mama working so hard is as I bring water to the fields for the folks to drink, their backs are bent, their hands are cut. I wonder how much salve it would take to heal them all. Tonight when Mama comes home, she have whip marks across her back. Tonight when Mama come home, she have tear marks down her face. Still she pick up her needle and thread. I ask, can I work with you tomorrow? I'm getting big and strong. I'll work hard like you. Mama look real sad and say no. Her shirt is torn where the whip cut her back. Mama takes off her shirt and cut out a big heart. Puts it with the other shape she made. What these shapes for? I ask. Mama smile and whisper in my ear. A log cabin means a place is safe. The star is brightest in the sky. It's for you to follow. The moss should only be grown on the side of the tree in the direction you are headed. And the little girl, I ask, why she's so happy? Mama put her arm around me to squeeze me real tight. This little girl, Mama say, is the most loved in all the world. Some long nights later, Mama wakes me from sleeping. She holds the quilt folded over her arm. You finished, Mama? I ask out loud. But she puts her finger to my mouth. Shh. We going to a meeting, she whispers. Put on your clothes, quiet as you can. We step out into the night like it was ears to hear us. Mama holds my hand tight, leads me deep into the forest. We creep to a clearing in the woods. Mama makes a sound like I've never heard before. She whistles clear and sweet, just like a bird. Folks step out of the darkness. There's folks I know, folks I've never seen, folks from the big house, folks from the field. You must go with these people, child, Mama says, bending close. I can't go with you, but they'll help you find freedom. There's a woman holding a small lantern. She nods to Mama, then reaches out to me. I hide my face in Mama's shirts. Don't want to leave her, my home. Mama kneels and shows me the quilt, a log cabin for safety, a star to follow, moss on the trees to leave, and in the middle, a little girl so happy, surrounded by a worn and tattered heart. Mama wraps me in the quilt and kisses me quick. Remember what I told you about freedom? She asked. I remember when nobody owned nobody else, when there is no thing as master and slave, when Mama don't come home bleeding whipped. She pushes me to the woman. Tears fall like stars from Mama's eyes. I remember freedom, but what is it without Mama? Who'll rub the salve in her hands? Who'll bring water to the folks in the field? Why can't you come too? I cry. Mama turn and say, I got to stay, help others find freedom. The woman pulls me away. Mama points to the quilt and says, don't forget what I told you. And she's gone. I remember in my head, a log cabin means a place is safe. The star is brightest in the sky. It's for you to follow. The moss only grows on the side of the tree, in the direction that you should head. And this little girl is the most loved in all the world. The end. Wasn't that a fantastic story? Called The Most Loved in All the World by Tonya Cherie Hegamin and pictures by Cozbi.